What's up, guys? Today I want to talk about a topic that's been kind of popular nowadays. I know you've seen the memes and articles about how CS is cooked and the only place CS majors are going to get accepted to is the homeless shelter, but I disagree. Now you might think, well, Temmie, it's just a joke, bro. But there are people who actually believe this and are falling into the doom hole. First of all, always be critical of the information you receive on the internet, even if it's from reputable sources, because they too can make mistakes. But also, I've noticed an increase in general doomerism amongst my generation that's not only tied to CS, but every aspect of everyday life. Bro, Stacy doesn't love me, she only one child. I'm only a 5'6" ethnic cell. I can't even look smacks, I can only lay down and rot. Bro, Trump is president. He's gonna put all the LGBTQ people in chains and parade them across the street. Bro, cost of living is too high. Let me just not work and stay home scrolling all day. Maybe that will help relieve my anxiety. This doomerism culture is also present in the CS space as well. Hence people saying CS is cooked, but I disagree. So let me pull a mercy real quick and tell you why CS is not cooked. There are 4 topics I want to cover that explain why the CS and general job market is the way it is today. These are the economy, social media risk representation and increase in doomerism, competency, and AI fear-mongering. As you know, the economy is not looking too good right now, and there are talks of a possible recession. How true that is, I don't know. But what I do know is that companies aren't making as much money as they'd like to, and as a result, they're hiring less, compared to 2020 and 2021 when there was a hiring frenzy and anyone with a heartbeat that could create a while loop was getting hired. Now that the economy is not looking too good, companies realize they've overhired and as a result they're restructuring to prepare for any more downturns or possible recession, hence the layoff and decrease in job postings. Keep in mind, I'm not defending corporate greed, I'm just stating the reality of the situation. As we know, the economy goes through cycles, and when it's time to be bearish, best believe the number of jobs will rise. This is similar to the dot-com crash of 2000 and the housing crash of 2008, where a lot of people were laid off and companies didn't hire as much for a couple of years later. So relax, bro, it gets better. Almost everyone is on social media these days. The average screen time of Americans is about 7 hours and 3 minutes. And I'm not gonna lie, mine's around the 7-hour mark too. What this means is that most of our free time is spent on our phones, just scrolling and scrolling. This causes our realities to get warped, and you think that whatever you see on social media is the norm. For example, you see women on social media claiming they want a 6 feet man in finance with blue eyes, and everything else should be staked and burned. Men too claim they want a tried wife with quad D cups that can give them 10 babies. But the truth is, this is all online. If you pick a random person from the street and ask them what their preference is, they won't list out these crazy requirements that you see on social media. Another example was during the 2024 presidential election. Everyone on social media swore that Kamala was going to be president, but look what happened. If you went on Reddit on the days leading up to the election, you would think that Kamala would have been president. All this to say that experiences on social media make up only a fraction of reality, but due to our warped perception, we think that it's the norm, not the exception. So imagine if you're getting your 7 hours of doom scrolling in, and the only thing you see online is people saying they've applied to over 1,000 positions and haven't gotten a single interview, or memes that amplify your anxiety. Of course, you too would feel demotivated because you think it's the norm, but it's actually the exception. When you disconnect from social media, you realize that it actually represents a tiny fraction of experiences. So stop scrolling, go to the riverbank, and grind leak code, or apply for jobs. Rooting for you, bro. Something else I want to touch on is competency. During COVID, the demand for computer-related jobs skyrocketed, but there wasn't enough supply. And as a result, companies with too much PPP money in their hands decided to increase the salaries of these positions to make it look more attractive. A consequence of this was the increase in CS majors in colleges because the job outlook was looking money. Social media also had a hand to play in this as well because of those day in the life videos that were trending in 2021, which again, do not represent the day-to-day of all software engineers. What does this have to do with anything, you might ask? Some of those people who majored in CS don't actually have a passion for it. What this means is that they either don't bother learning how to code, don't have projects, or just do the bare minimum to pass classes. And when they realize they might need internships before they graduate, they apply with nothing on their resume, no skills to show, then text to social media to complain about their situation. I can assure you the people you see online fall into some subcategory of what I just said, because those who actually have a passion are too busy applying or working on projects to be posting online about how CS may be cooked. CS is a very grind heavy field, And this means that you need to do a lot of learning outside of class because your classes mostly teach you theories, which gives you a better understanding of how computers solve problems, but not necessarily a better understanding of the tools people use in CS. Like I said, stop scrolling, go to the riverbank, and grind leak code or create new projects. Rooting for you, bro. Bro, this is low-key the biggest issue I see in the CS space right now. AI's been hyped to the point where even the most half-baked AI idea can get funded. But to be honest, AI is kinda dumb. No, AI is not going to replace software engineers or anything with a hint of complexity that requires thinking outside the box. If you give AI a 30-file codebase to work with, no joke, it starts shitting itself. Dude, AI can't even correctly create a min heap from an array. I asked ChatGPT to do that once and it spat out something so wrong I had to take a break because I was stunned. Yet you have companies hyping up AI like it's the next steam engine. If you look between the lines, the companies, blogs, people promoting AI are those who have a direct stake in it. Either they're companies that create AI products or create products using AI, or they're people that create AI products or create products using AI. The truth is, AI is far from having a noticeable impact on any field except maybe copywriting or any writing in general. Yeah, you lucky could. But still, people can now identify when a text or picture is made with AI and the company gets shit for it. And I believe companies will revert back to hiring actual people for their art or scripts. If AI does take over, it will take a while before AI replaces all CS fields, as maintenance of said AI is done by people with CS or related degrees. So like I keep saying, stop scrolling, go to the riverbank, and grind leak code, or create new projects. Rooting for you, bro. And that is going to be the conclusion of this video. Let me know your thoughts and comments in the comment box below. I don't have a script for this. This is off the top of my head. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.